Welcome back, 4K. So we have a picture here of a carrot. All right. And I got a couple of fun things in here. So, first of all, we have the carrot, which we're going to be using the color orange to color in. And that carrot is the shape of a triangle. Right. Then we have leaves that come out of the ground. And we made the leaves all triangles as well. For the leaves, though, we're going to be using the color green. And then because I thought we could add a little bit more to it, I drew a little worm coming out of the ground. So this little dotted line that goes across, that is the ground. And we can do that brown if we have time. Really, I think all we need to focus on is the leaves and the orange, but either you at home might have some extra time and could do the dirt down below, or depending on your 4K class, if you have time or whatnot, you could do that as well. But we're going to just focus on the carrot and then coloring in the leaves. So last week I talked about the color yellow, and I showed you an introduction to how I like to color. So we used the color yellow. This week, you guys are learning about the color orange. So I thought there's nothing more orange than a carrot. So to start, I take my orange crayon and I'm going to go along the inside of that black line. So I really like to kind of go around that inside edge because it creates a nice border, and that border tells me when I should slow down when I'm coloring. If I start in the middle, I have more space and I can go faster. But when I get closer to that line on the edge, I want to slow down. So I'm going up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down, trying to keep it as close as possible. See, there's not a lot of white spots in between. If I do this, okay, that's a lot of white spots. So I want to keep my coloring closer together. All right, and then I move up again, and now I'm close to that line that I put on there, that border. So now I'm going to go slower and try not to go outside of the lines. Right, and I know that's hard. So now I'm going to move down where I started, and I like to do kind of these little rows, okay? Just little itty bitty lines, and then I go down some more. I just keep going. All right, so now I'm almost all the way down to the bottom. So if I go really fast, I might go outside of the lines. I want to slow it down, watch with my eyes what I'm doing. The only way I can color in well is if I use my eyes. All right, so if I'm looking out the window or looking up at the ceiling, I'm not watching what I'm doing. So I want to make sure that I'm looking at my picture. Okay, so once I'm done, if I look, I don't see any white spots, then I can move on to the next color. So now we have our leaves, and our leaves, I still like to outline. So I do one at a time. And I always like to turn my paper when I outline. So I turn it, I keep spinning it. All right. And what's nice about the outlining is I didn't go outside the lines, and I almost colored in this whole triangle already just by outlining. So now I just have to go nice and slow, and look at that, I'm already done. Okay. So I'm going to do that with the next couple here. So you can watch. This one, just by outlining it, I colored it in. So I'm done with this stem. That one's done. This one, just by outlining it, I'll color it in. Same with this one. And you'll notice as I'm coloring, I'm not going past that black line. Everything stays inside. That's really hard for 4K students. It's really hard right now for even my kindergarten students. Okay, but that's why we got to practice it. All right, so this is the last one. It's outlined. Now I'm going to slowly color it in. All right, so that is as far as I am going to go. Again, if you want to at home, or if you have time in class, you can color from this line down, brown for dirt. So hopefully you understood what I was trying to explain, the importance of outlining, and I hope you take your time and you end up with a picture just like this. All right, good luck.